I'm going to be using this because it covers a lot more ground. This is 3/4 of an ounce going down, oh, right there to the gold spoon. This is what I'm going to be using to cast way out there, cover a bunch of ground. I'm going to try to find where these fish are at. If the fish are still far out there, they're not hitting in close, then I'm going to stick with this rig. If they're in close, then I might move to a more of a jigging setup, which I'm using the spoon and the dart. But let's start just by using this, see what we can find. There he is. And he was about midway out there. He kind of feels kind of big. Oh, he just came out the water. Oh, he's not happy. He's really going. He's really going. First fish of the day. Oh yeah. Quick release. Quick release. That's how you do it. So he was way out there. So I'm gonna keep this setup on right now. I don't know. I mean, the skunk is off, so I can play around a little bit knowing that I caught a fish today. I didn't land them. And that's one thing to consider when you're making these rigs. No matter which rig you choose to use, is how heavy you want to make the rig line. Like some people, you might want to use it a little bit heavier down near there, so when you pick up the line, you know, you can bring them up or fling them up. I'm using straight 8-pound mono all the way through because I'm fairly low to the ground here. So if we were going with say we were fishing like ancaros or something from the bank, I mean, there's a bit more of a drop, so flinging them up might be a little bit more sketchy. You don't want to break off your stuff, so you might want to go a little bit heavier, maybe 10-pound test, something like that. Yeah, normally I'm catching these fish for cut bait for, you know, the striper or whatnot, but I haven't really been doing much bait fishing yet this year. Everything I catch, I mean, is going back. We'll see how antsy I get about catching some stuff on cut bait. Right now it's focusing primarily on lures. You can still bounce this rig around a little bit, give it a little bit more action to it, see if you can't fire those fish up a little bit more. But, you know, try jigging it a little bit, try straight retrieve, and just really just see what's working. Yeah, so that rig wasn't doing it for me. I figured, why not go ahead and switch it up. I got a little creative again. I went with the dart, with the weight. Yeah, the weight does kind of get in the way of the hook. I want to cover still a little bit more ground, so that's why that's on there. They'll still hit it, trust me, they'll still hit it. I've caught plenty of fish like that. So that's what we're gonna throw out there now. 2 lures in the water rather than 1. So let's get that first cast going. Subortica. Oh yeah, she's still out there. Definitely gonna work this one a little bit more. Oh, there he, oh my god, first cast. Oh my god, first cast on the setup with the spoon and the dart. Oh, he spit it. He spit it. He spit it. Oh god. Oh, it'd been nice to know which one he hit though. But yeah, I definitely enjoy throwing this setup a lot more. Second cast. Let's see if we can get him on this second one. Man, that's pretty bad, guys. I've hooked 2 fish and both of them got off. I need to stop playing around with them. If you have any questions on how to tie any of these rigs, trust me, I got how to make every single last one of these rigs on the channel. So just look up in the how-to section and you'll see the different rigs that I'm using and how to tie them. Nothing on the second cast. Normally when I'm doing the 2-piece rig, I have this color and this color, usually like polar opposites. So typically if I'm using this, I'm using a gold at the bottom as a spoon. I'll make this like green or white or something completely different, just to see what they're hitting on, just to see what they're keyed in on and see if it makes any difference. Usually it doesn't. Usually what you'll find is most people spend more time switching colors while the fish are around to try to catch them, and by the time they're switched up their rigs, the fish have moved on. But that is a key thing to try, is to make sure that you have a little diversity in your colors on your lures. One thing that you will learn about this rig and casting it is it does cast funny, especially having something light at the end and the weight in the middle. And also try to avoid as many knots as you can. I only put a knot on there just because I didn't feel like untying and retying everything, so there is a knot right here. Avoid that if you can. You can run a swivel. You'll get a couple more headaches if you have more knots and more terminal tackle, I guess you'd say, on there. There it is. There it is. That's a good one. Oop. Yep, let's see if we can land this one. He's coming towards us now. What'd I say? What did I tell y'all about that dart? Stay calm, little buddy. The weight is kind of in the dart's way, but like I said, I mean, it works. Little male, so we'll go ahead and let him go. Well, we're letting them all go. See, I wanted to stop fishing for them, but like, I don't know, man. They're small fish, but when they hit and they fight, it's just, I don't know, it's addicting. It is addicting. When I first started fishing for these things, like years back, it was just for cut bait. Then the more and more that I'd fish for them, the more and more I enjoyed it. They run pretty good, they jump. This setup is too much for these fish. Like, it really is. It's still fun, but like, trust me, you can go really, really ultralight with these fish. I'm talking like a lot of people use like 4-pound test. I mean, you can go really, really light with these things, and the lighter the gear, the better the fight. But if you're broke like me, you got to use what you can get your hands on. Let me also tell you that the weight doesn't have to be one of these style sinkers. Like a lot of people, they'll just use like some, oh gosh, forgot what they're called. Damn it, I really forgot what they're called. What are they called? Split shots. God. A lot of people use split shots on top of the line there instead of what I'm using, which is fine. The idea is just to add a little bit of weight to get it out there. Golly, talk about like a brain fart. Oh! This is what I'm talking about. I'm using the green Shad dart. And I mean, you could run something green, but if you're trying to figure out the colors that they're really keyed in on, do something different at the bottom. So I went completely white on the spoon. So let's see if this makes any difference. Yeah, they're not even touching it. I'm not going to redo the whole rig. I'm going to keep this as it is up here, but I'm going to replace the white with, let's go with silver. This is the game changer. Well, that didn't work out either. Keep this on there just for time constraints, and I got 8% left on my GoPro, and I'm going to throw one of these spoons. It's kind of like a Clark spoon. I mean, you're more of your traditional spoon, but it's gold because that's what we've been hitting them on today. See if we can put a fish on this GoPro before I have to head back home, because Smarts McGee over here left his other GoPro batteries at home on the kitchen counter charging. We're looking at 7% now. Now this spoon is a little bit heavier, so it does go up a little bit further with this setup. 6%. We are down to 6%, Captain. What are we getting? About a 1 cast per percent or so? Oh. Okay, well that's not gonna do it. If I don't get a proper outro on this video, shoot, I don't even think I really did an intro to this video, but if I don't get a proper outro before the battery dies, please do like, subscribe, and comment, and I will try to promise you that next video I will come with the appropriate amount of batteries per fishing sesh. Come on, come on, come on, let's get a fish. Let us get a fish. Uh-oh, low battery, blinking low battery. It's red. It is red, sir. It is red. Maybe if I keep saying it's red, it won't be red. Oh.